RealGenericDemon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 27, Volume 9, and this is where the choice comes in from the first volume of this season. That happens, well, pretty much every season since about Season 3 or 4. Anyway, so we got a choice of 2 compilation packs. I love compilations. These are what I used to save up my pocket money for, because you got best value from it. So in this case, we've got 2 of them here. This one's got stickers on it, unfortunately. Somebody's put stickers on it over the time. But we had the Mega Games Volume 1, which had sort of North Star on it, Cybernoid, Deflector, Blood Brothers, Mask 2, Tour de Force, and of course Masters of the Universe. Very, very nice. Good compilation there. Or we had 30 games. Now, I made a little promise to you. I said if we do the 30 games, you get 2 extra episodes, because it's going to take that long to do 30 games rather than just the 2, which is basically 2 episodes. So that would have finished on episode 10. We're going to finish it on episode 12, because 30 games won the whole thing. Yes, that's right. Mega Games was well, to be fair, nobody voted for it. There was like 1 or 2 votes max for it. Everybody else voted for the 30 games, because you all wanted to see these weird and wonderful games on here that include Strontium Dog, Ned's Garden, oh god, so many good things on here to play. So we've got this first one here, which is the Carpet Capers Antics Planetfall Gridrunner. We've got Bismarck, we've got Meteor Storm, and we've got Jet Set Gertie, which I've never played Jet Set Gertie. There are instructions here. Yes, they're inside. They're inside, peoples. The instructions are written inside here, so we'll be able to see the instructions as well. So we've got lots of tape. Look at all that tape. Oh, yes, so much tape. So that's what we're going to play today, because you all chose it, basically. That was the one that we chose. I do have some pickup, though. I do want to show you the pickup before we start the video, so I'll start loading those ones up. I want to show you the pickup. This was a homebrew game that is in a beautiful clamshell. Look at that, it's a clamshell. You can't beat a clamshell, can you? I can't even pronounce the name, because I can't work out what the letters are. Is it Valatron or Trav? Valatrav? Something like that. Anyway, I saw it. Somebody typed out the right name for it as it went along. It's Oliver Frey, the cover. That's kind of cool. Look, his little initials are down the bottom there. Oliver Frey did the cover for this one. And it came as sealed, but I'll be honest, it's just a plastic bag. So I am quite tempted to find out what's in it. So let's just do it while we're here. So it is just a plastic bag, peoples. It's not anything very exciting. So calling it sealed is kind of a misnomer, isn't it, really? It was sealed, but it's not really sealed. So oh god, it looks lovely when it comes out the cover as well. You can really see that Oliver Frey cover now. Look at that. That's brilliant. It's you've got to escape from the planet, basically. You're a little sort of, I'm guessing it's like Cybernoid style flavour to it. I just want to see what it would look like when we open it up. It definitely hasn't been opened. There's the tape. Lovely. And there's the credits. Let's get that out for a second. And there's the instructions. And there's the controls, QAOP and space, space shift to quit, Camston joystick only on the 128K version of it. There's 101 screens and 150 on the 128K version of it. That's quite impressive, really, to be honest with you. That's really good. One side contains the 48K version, and on the back is the 128K version. It'll definitely have to be played, that's for certain. So, I like that. I mean, I know they said it was sealed, but God, good grief, it's just a plastic bag. It's a plastic bag. I'm not even going to put it back in it. Look at that. I've opened a sealed game. I do apologise. I've let out all of the fantastic air that surrounds this for the last 10 years, but it's still worth it for that cover. But yeah, it was really cheap. The person selling it sold it for I think £10, which was kind of cheap for a homebrew game, especially one that I haven't seen re-released for a while. So yeah, not rather nice. Anyway, without further ado, let's get this beastie into a tape drive. Okay, the tape is in the drive, so we'll go down to our favourite, which is basic, and load it. So load it, or load speech marks. Let's press the play button. What have we got here? Right, so first we've got Carpet Capers from Terminal. I think I've got a copy of this. Not really sure whether I do or don't. I think it came in originally in a clamshell, did Carpet Capers. I know nothing about it, though. Maybe it's about I don't know, two well-known carpet fitters. Yeah, you know, who I don't know, carpet people's houses. Maybe they work for the council or something like that and do a bit of council work as well, and just sort of carpet people's houses as part of that. I've no idea, but yeah, carpet capers. I'm not. Hang on. A game about deranged carpet fitters. Yes, it actually is about the carpet fitters that work for the council. Sorry, if you're a carpet fitter, I do apologise. I'm sure you aren't deranged if you do. Yeah, but deranged carpet fitters. It sounds rather dangerous if you ask me. That was a loading screen. To be fair, this has never come up on What's on the Tape before. I know it's because it's going to get on 30 games. This is the one thing about What's on the Tape is we do get a lot of repeats of the same thing because, let's be honest, people copied or made special versions of many mixtapes of stuffs. That was almost always the sort of same, the most common, the most played. But I sometimes wonder whether or not. Oh, lovely! Got a little carpet going through the screen. I like the colours as well. A bit of pink, yellow, green, and cyan there, or some magenta, should I say? I love the way it was magenta. It wasn't pink back in the day. We had magenta. It wasn't pink. So yeah, light blue. No, we had cyan. I love it. I wonder if they did match them up to some extent with the actual colour wheel as such of those things. Are they RGB style colours? Is it what you get when you mix two colours together? I don't know. I'm asking you. You tell me. Is it blue and red that gives you the magenta? It probably is actually. Anyway, right, okay. Back to the random conversation at hand. Coffee though. Coffee. I hope you got a beverage. I've got coffee. I've got it in my wife's Disney Shill cup, which is obviously got Stitch on it. I'm just as bad though, but to be fair, I'm going to give myself a little bit of credit. I'm just as bad in one way. Because I'm going to give myself credit here for the Disney shilling of some sort. I know I've collect Star Wars figures, but that was Lucasfilms once upon a time, so you got to give me that for a start. They just, Lucas just sold it to the devil. But the point is that and also when it comes to Star Wars figures, I very, very rarely purchase them brand new. But apart from, I think I put it on my channel's community the other day. I got Balin from it, which is Ray Stevenson, R.I.P. You know something? It feels bad though because Ray wasn't much older than myself, which is even worse. I feel pretty bad that he's passed away. But Ray Stevenson's character from Ahsoka, and I had to have that. And I also wanted Shin, which was just like his apprentice for it, where he had the orange lightsaber. It's kind of cool. I like that. It's kind of cool, and that's the only time I bought one that's like full, whack price wise. The sort of where you're in excess of £16. Excess of £16 for a Star Wars figure. I mean, they were expensive where I was a kid. I'm not going to lie, to be honest. Back in the 80s, when you were buying them, sort of, the end of the early 80s and 70s and things like that. I think they were expensive when I was buying them later in life. And sort of 10 years old, and with my Spectrum and my Star Wars figures and all that kind of stuff. Tea, food, cutters, hammer, box of tacks. Okay. Plant you and your crazy apprentice are entering the manor. You are fully refreshed and have a hammer, a pair of cutters, a box of tacks, and a miles of white carpet. Great, that's what I like to see. I didn't see what the keys were there. Carpet cater starts soon. Okay, what do I have to do? Is there any keys? Oh, this looks cool. There's my crazy apprentice running around. Is there keys for this? I need some keys. You can't rest for long. I know, I can't rest for long. Doesn't tell me the bloody keys. Oh, there we go. Got them. I think. I've got left and right. What's up and down? Is that up? Oh, what am I doing? That's down. What the hell is going on? I'm in the cloakroom. No, this isn't the game. You know, I said last week there's a game I might be able. Might be the game I'm thinking it is. This is not it. Oh, hang on. Is S up? No, it's not. Or is it? Aha! Apprentice gets attacks. Does that attack the floor down? I can't believe somebody wrote a game about being a... That's down. What's up? That's up. That's down. Right. Okay. I think I've got it. No, I don't. I have no idea what's going on. Madness. Anybody played carpet capers before? Obviously, this is true to life. It's entirely what every carpet fitter does when they're working around somebody's house. I'm not sure what we're meant to be doing here. I'm trying to work out some keys and I can't work it out. The apprentice is just jumping all over my head. I'm trying to move away from him. What is he doing? He's taking the carpet up. The moron. I can't go up in there. That's up and down. Oh, right, okay. You get the key. All right, okay, get the key. I don't know how to get. I can't get through the carpet. Once you've laid it, you can't go through it. You get the hammer. Right. Do I get the scissors? No. Apprentice gets the scissors. Cutters. Cool. What does that mean? Over target. Right. Okay. So we're over target. So, how do we enter that? Don't even know how we enter that. This is weird. Is it basic? No, it's not basic. I tried to break there. It's not having it. My apprentice, by the way, clearly has been drinking too many sugary drinks. He's been on the Ribena. Look at him. He possibly needs... You need food or a drink. How do I get a food or a drink? That's nuts. Right, okay, well, I have no idea what we're meant to do with that. But, yeah, carpet capers. Tad strange, really, for a start one. But I tell you what, something different from what's on the tape. You starved. I'm not even sure that's a thing. How many carpet fitters have you found dead in your front room when they haven't had a Monster energy drink or something similar? Doesn't happen very often. You should be the apprentice. Yeah, I feel like I should be the apprentice. Let's have a little look at the next game. What's the next game? Come on. That was madness. I'm not even sure what. Yeah, no wonder this is on 30 Great Games. This is the Cascade 50 tape style of level of things. Next one, Bug Bite game, Antics. Again, I feel like I know this one, but I'm not sure. Am I? Yeah, Antics. This is gonna. It's going to be interesting anyway. This is good. As I say, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying being on these things. It's good to do these. A lot of games on these though. It's 4, 7 on this tape. 7 games to look at. That's quite a lot actually. That's quite a lot. How's your week been? Have you been busy? I have, as usual. Very busy indeed. I can't even remember where it's gone to the week. I remember looking at the clock at one point and going, oh, it's 3 o'clock, maybe I should have some lunch now. So it's been a bit like that this week, it really has. There's some good stuff on the channel this week, though, if you like some of the weird modern games that I like, which are sort of like bullet hell, roguelike games. I've got a couple of those this week. Some really good ones, really cheap as well. Cheap, we like cheap. Yeah, we like inexpensive games, well, and supporting indie devs at the same time. That's the way to go. What else is up? Nothing really. It's very unexciting at the moment. I mean, I'm still obviously the legal wrangling between Netflix and Amazon and Disney over the rights for what's on the tape is still up for grabs. Obviously, they're still currently working with their lawyers to work their way through all those kind of things. I must stop saying that shilling Disney. But it's still part in process as we speak. Or up to $1 billion or something like that. Actually, we should have a British billion because it's bigger than an American billion. So we'll have one of those. And it's been a good sort of. Did I show those? I think I showed them last week, didn't I? The two new Evercade games that came out. It's been a good time for Evercade games. Of course, they've also released now Volume 2, Volume 3 of the SNK stuff, followed by Llamasoft and some. Well, not that I like Activision. It's old Activision games, and the Rare collection, which is coming as well. Fantastic. And the Versus console is still a fantastic. If you're a retro gamer, I quite like the idea of these things because they're easy and they're I mean, trying to get a copy of, for instance, some of these games nowadays, just hugely cost prohibitive. But being able to buy it for the Versus and actually know it's been looked after by people who actually care whether these things work or not, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. It's not just one of these sort of little Chinese retro handhelds that you get from well, yeah, exactly. Chinese retro handhelds, which just partially work. It's actually something that works and it does what it's meant to do. Plug in multiple joysticks, play 4-player games with your friends. If you've got friends still to come round, you may or may not do. Make the family play it. Force them to do it. I remember a number of years ago. It's going back a bit now, actually. It's probably 5 or 6 years, maybe longer, actually. But a number of years ago, I ordered one of those. Effectively, they're like a Raspberry Pi, but they're not. They're like a Pandora board, which is for like arcade games. And I bought one of those for Christmas, and it was well, not for roundabout Christmas. I think I ordered it for and I thought it'll arrive after Christmas. Because I was like, I've been toying with the idea for a while. Because 2 joysticks, plug it into the screen, quick connect, do whatever else it is. Looked alright. It wasn't really short. It's probably longer than that actually. It was more 7 or 8 years. Anyway. I bought one of these things, double joystick things, which been, with the buttons and extra switches and all this kind of stuff. And it came with, because they can't pronounce things very well in Chinese when they convert it. It came with hundreds of games, not hundreds, but hundreds, which is even better than 100, as you know. So it came with hundreds of games. There we go. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Oh, it's Bird and the Bees. Oh, Birds and the Bees 2! Oh, I played Birds of the Bees 1. That was awesome. Anyway, well, it was sort of good. So it came with, it came with this thing. But the hilarious part about that was it was delivered on Christmas Eve and it was snowing. And the poor flipping driver, what a mess. The guy was like, arrives with this thing Christmas Eve. You got to feel sorry for them when they deliver it from places, certain companies. And like late on the evening, you got to go back somewhere. I felt took real pity on him. Let him, invited him in, filled up his flask again, stuck it, let him use the loo, and honestly, it was so much better for him, but yeah, so bad for the poor guy. Felt really bad for that, but that's what happens when you're a delivery driver, I guess, on Christmas Eve. The object of the game: fly Barney bee around in the ant's nest and avoid nasties. Yeah, that's good. Rescue Boris. Discover the meaning of life. No, the secret message. And Birds and the Bees 2. Yeah, we got that. I saw the keys fly by a second ago. I'm sure it's O and P, left and right. I don't know what show the music is, but it was one of the days when they used to, where anything that was classical was fair game for ZX Spectrum games. I guess it's true. It still is, actually. Flap wings. Controls are bottom row flap. Cool. Q. OP. Yes. Alternate. Right. Okay. Let's go for it. So that's flapping. Oh, that's the sound off. That's me flapping. I'm going to go in the nest. Save Boris. Oh, I can move through the walls. I think I've played this one before, actually. I don't know whether it's come... I'm going to turn off the music. Is it that one? That one. There we go. I'm turning off the music. I've pretty much... Yeah, that's rubbish. Does that go that way? Got stamina, pollen. Right, okay, so we can't get in here. Can't get in that one. What's the birds? Birds and the bees too, you see, of course. Oh! What do I... Oh, it's a... Oh! It's a ladybird. And a ladybird going that way. We managed to get past the ladybird. I've got a centipede over here. Oh, we'll just go past the centipede. And we're in the nest. So I guess this is a game where you have to map it. Why have I just gone that way? There's no way through there. Unless it disappears when we touch the wall like it did before. Oh. Oh, I didn't hurt you, that one. Oh, there's some flowers there. Let's go get a flower. Let's pollinate a flower. Because we're the birds and the bees. Let's do that. I've got pollen. I am a pollinator. I've just landed on that creature there. Oh, wall's gone. Yes. We are dropping through and we're going this way. I guess the pollen gives me extra abilities. I'm going to try going up here in case I can go through this wall at the top here. It's a bit of a weird game because you can't tell whether the walls are going to go. No, that's definitely not going to happen. There's the ant's nest. Just avoid getting killed by ants. Nope, that's not going to happen. So is this gonna disappear, this wall here or something like that? No. Is that wall over there gonna disappear or something similar? It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Oh, there it is. There's one. So you do have to explore a bit to get through the levels. Let's see if we can find a Boris. I'm assuming that one of these walls is gonna disappear. There we are. Definitely gonna disappear. Oh, flower. Made it flower. Got our pollen back. And go past there. Does that disappear? No. So we got some pollen from in there. Must be somewhere past this ant over here. The graphics are quite nice. Music's very loud when it's there, but then it's very sparse when you have no music. Yeah, that had to go. That won't go, but this probably will. Yeah. And now we're down here. I'm gonna buzz around here. Yeah, I quite like the graphics. I mean, what I quite like about it as well, I mean, apart from the fact you would definitely have to map this, what I do quite like about it is that we don't die instantaneously. Hey, bug bites! Is that Boris? Boris the bug. Bug bite software. Have we found the unique and special area? Is that Boris? Is that Boris the bug? That's Boris! Hey, Boris! How you doing? Apart from hurting me. No, he's not hurting me. Oh, we fell through the software bit. Can we get out the other side? Oh, we can. I found Boris, but he's not doing anything. Boris, or is it bug bite Boris? I don't know. Open the door at the other side of the level there, then. Yeah, definitely need maps, this one. 100%. Yeah, I quite like it. I'm stuck now, I think. Though. I think I'm stuck. Ah, there we go, we're out. That must be Boris. Can I get him out? No, he won't escape. He doesn't want to go. He's happy staying here. He wants to stay in the ant's nest, which is a shame. Oh, Doesn't want to go from the ant's nest. Wonder if we can get out this way. Oh, rank 40th at this point. I'm not sure. I'm scoring points probably for pollinating stuff and exploring, I guess. Yeah. Fell through the level. Oh, zapped myself in the bum. Got some more health from eating from licking a flower. There's a ZX81 over there. Obviously a very dangerous machine. I quite like the level design. It's all right. I'm back where I was, so it's all interlinking. That's quite nice. No, it's not going to go though. Yeah, it's all right. I say I think we could spend lots of time on this, trying to find our way through stuff. Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. It's not a bad game at all. Antics. Birds and the Bees 2. I wonder why they changed the name. I suspect that the first one round was a bit sort of close to the what the real Birds and the Bees story is about birds eating bees. What we got now? We've got Planetfall. I've got no instructions. The instructions in this are miserably unhelpful. I've got to do intergalactic trading, apparently, and amass your wealth. And that's about all I can see. Yeah, not an awful lot to see on this one, unfortunately. Not an awful lot to go with on this one. Just loading it. The original by T. Gardner. Or T. Garden. T. Garden. It's like Mr. T, but with a garden. Oh. Yeah. No, I don't know anything about this. The best thing about this is knowing nothing about most of these things. I mean, we've got some other ones on here. Grid Runner. I'm assuming that is... I think I've played Grid Runner. It's very much like Solar Fox, which is an Atari 2600 game and an arcade game. It was quite a lot of fun. I loved it back in the day and rather enjoyed that. Bismarck, I'm sure that's a warship during the Second World War. I'm pretty sure of that. I might be wrong on that one. Meteor storms, yeah, it's gonna be asteroids if it's anything else. And Jet Set Gertie, no idea. I'm quite excited about that one because I mean, who else was going to use the word jet set? I bet there's probably a few actually, to be honest with you. Jet Set Radio by Sega later, of course. Sega doing that. I see there's a bit of a petition going at the moment for Sega to do a new console. It's never going to happen, people, so I'm afraid to say the console wars are all but done, with the weird exceptions of Nintendo and I guess the Evercade. Microsoft has ended it. So has Sony, effectively, by putting their own games across consoles. We are now going to see... What's the one that's coming over? You're going to see Gears of War on the PlayStation 5, and you're seeing already Helldivers 2 making its way to the Xbox, where it sold great guns, and hilariously everybody's going, it sold better on the Xbox. Damn right it did. People have been playing it for over a year. No wonder they want to play it. There's advertising is everywhere. It's literally everywhere if you're a Helldiver or wanting to, or even the remotest bit interested in it. And without doubt, Microsoft will have been pushing all of that. And that it's if you're one of the best live services around. Not that I'm a big fan of live services, but one of the best live services around is Helldivers, and no wonder people are playing it. Yeah, it's one of those stupid things, isn't it? Somebody's like, oh well, they might, the console war might be over, but Xbox still won it, and I'm like, oh, you didn't. It's nothing to do with that. It's just really good marketing. Quite literally, they've been dying to get into it. Players who wanted to play on that version have been dying to get into it. Interesting admission though from the CEO of Arrowhead. I can't remember his name. I feel like it's a Mateus because he is Swedish. But and for a new game, how many players? 1? Oh, I have to play 2 then. Number of ships per player. 5? No, that's going to be too many. 2. Number of star systems. 5. Length of game in years. 10. It might be very long. It's building a universe. It's kind of cool. I'm sure I've got this in a box. It looks really awesome, but it's one of those games I've never actually played. First captain. Enter your names. Well, one will be Captain Real, obviously, Real. And the other one will be Demon. Anyway, name your ships. 1. Real, name your ships. Demon, D1. Can I call it D1? 2 and D2. There we go, so we know what they are. Would you like sound during a game? 1. Right, press any key to begin. Okay, there's the currencies and the items. Gems, uranium, machinery, medical, computers and things. So a bit of trading going on here. I also like Rogue Galaxy for this because that's a procedurally generated. People think it's quite boring, but I quite like it because the ships turn like boats instead of going up and down. There's no what is it? Is it y-axis up and down? It's just on the horizontal. It's provided. So when you have fights, you fire missiles from like you would do if you were a boat, in space. I know it's weird, but it actually for me it works really well. But anyway, let's have a little look at this. So next star, yes, yes, yes. Oh, we've got buy and selling. Do I have to press? Do I press B? Oh, yes. ETA. Oh, they're all going to the same place. Ah, okay. Ship's log. Press any key. Computer error. Sell cargo. I haven't got anything to sell. 0. Medical supplies. Sell. 10? Yes. Cell number 10. I don't know what I'm... Yeah, it says... I haven't got enough for that. I don't understand. Medical supplies 10? No. You ask. No? Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Good doing it in modern style. Yeah. Anyway, back to those consoles I was talking about earlier. Pressing the brake key, doesn't work. I don't know what to do with that one. Let's move on. It looks interesting. I think I need instructions. Looks like it could be interesting. I like a bit of stats. There's nothing wrong with a bit of stats. Still a big fan of things like Championship Football Manager 93. Now, you might go, but you're not really into football. Well, I'm not, but I like stats. I like the idea of stats, and the game has stats in it, so I kind of find that kind of cool. Code loader? What the hell's code loader? Must be Grunothus. Anyway, yeah, sorry, what was I at? So yeah, console-wise, the console war's is all but done now. So PlayStation and Microsoft, they're effectively the same beasts. You just, it's like choosing the difference between buying a Hewlett-Packard or an HP and a Dell or an Asus now. That's literally how the console war has gone. Yes, there is one major advantage with consoles over buying a PC. You put it in, you just play. In theory, that's the joy of consoles. That's really what it is. You put it in, you play. I say just play. You then download 4,000 gigs worth of game. But point is, you put it in, just play. The graphics and the games are tailored to that console specifically. It's like buying an Apple Mac computer. It's the stuff that comes through is pretty much tailored to Mac only, so can be optimized for that particular product. But I would argue at this point we're getting to the point where you can buy a almost off-the-shelf PC for almost the same price that in fact you can in the US, especially with the changes in tariffs for the poor US consumer. You can buy a off-the-shelf PC for as little as it costs to buy a console. Yeah, and you don't have to worry about your games library going anywhere, even though digital is not yours, unless you've got GOG, of course, then it is yours. You can download it and keep it. But the point is that that war's over. The only thing that's left is Nintendo and Evercade. And Nintendo's not going anywhere because they've still got IP that people buy their product for. It's a bit of a designer product, realistically. That's all it is. So it's not going anywhere. Right, I'm drinking coffee. Jeff Minter has made some mint games. Excuse the pun. Jeff Minter, he's got, of course, the Llamasoft collection's coming out for the Evercade, so it's almost apt that this is here. What's the keys though? What is the keys to Grid Runner? Can I find the instructions on here? Honestly, it's one like big A4 page of really nothing. You are kidding. There's no instructions to this one. This is one of the ones that's not on here. Guess for yourself. Right, okay. That's me shooting. I've got it. So this one is not what I was saying it was. It's more think Centipede. So it is more Centipede than it is anything else. So they come down the screen and you shoot it as it comes down, but it's very much Jeff's style of things. It's first off, it's extremely difficult because Jeff doesn't mess around when it comes to difficulty. I'm the little green thing at the bottom, and quite honestly, it just doesn't. It is basically because if you look at the ship at the thing coming out the top, it's a Centipede, but it's not a Centipede. It's a grid running whatever else is. I can move so far up the screen and I move amongst the grid and destroy these sort of bits and pieces. Shoot them down. They bounce off it. They come down the screen. They kill me. That's it. It's Centipede, without a doubt. Oh God! Now they're going off the screen now. There we go. Can we clear a level? Can we clear one? Grid zapped. There we go. It's like being in Tron. And then we're on to another one. I'm sure this will be a 16K game. Yeah, pretty simplistic controls. It's effectively Centipede. You shoot down the thing that comes down the screen. Fair enough. I don't know if this will be on his collection of Llamasoft games. I don't know. Depends what version we get. Is this the one that was on? I think this was on the VIC-20 actually originally. I think this was originally developed for the VIC-20. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of these games that became games that we bought were after people had played arcade versions. I mean, Atari at the time was an absolute innovator when it came to sort of those arcade games, those coin chomping beauties that most of us lived through. So when you were developing a game for the first time, this is the kind of game you would emulate the ones there. I mean, in fact, it's even to this day. If you ever look at sort of modern day sort of programming languages and things that you can do, for instance, I give a good example here. As I looked at GDevelop recently, which is one which is just visual. I can program. I just haven't done it in a long time, so I didn't really want to get into that. So I looked at GDevelop, and GDevelop, even in its tutorials, recommends very simply that you copy one one of the games you like first as a test bed, an example. The difference was back in the 80s that people didn't really care or worry about copyright, and intellectual property. So there's a good chance that somebody, if you created the game, somebody made an exact copy of it, and that was the truth. You know, that's what you were going to get. You were going to get an exact copy of a game that was actually on there. I'm quite excited to get to Jet Set Gertie. I really am. Spectrum Tape Computing. Spectrum Tape Computing. It says Spectrum Computing Tape. It's Spectrum Tape Computing that made that one. Quite excited about that. But that was the point. Was that the number of clones. It was more difficult, of course, to internationally do sort of various paperworks and whatever else there was. Mind you, saying that, I mean, watching the Tetris film, whether the adaptation of that, it seems there was still some levels of transfer of patents around the world from various games. I guess it did happen, but I think it was I don't know, because that was an interesting film. It's well worth a watch. I don't know whether it was, but I think some of these just slipped through the net. They were just too small. I don't suppose anybody phoned up to Atari and went, somebody's effectively copied the entire idea of Centipede. I mean, to be fair, did they copy it? When is it Atari? Yes, it is Atari. But did they copy it by copying Space Invaders, because it is a pattern of going across the screen? I mean, this is the big query and the question about that kind of thing. But I don't doubt anybody really got upset about that. But yeah, even to this day, you still get this sort of suggestion that you should program what you like first. Do a version of Pac-Man so you can learn how to make that kind of game. I kind of understand that. I mean, I as a kid, I used to program quite. In fact, not as just a kid, and as a young adult, I used to program computer games as well. I was more interested in the routines of it than anything else. But I mean, one of my biggest sort of projects I attempted to do was there was a what was it? What they call Palladium, I think it is. Palladium did role-playing games. I'd like instructions, yes, please. And there you go, 1940 Bismarck. A raid on British yeah. Well, Bismarck's definitely going to be German, isn't it? Battled the German ships and prepared. Is it German? I don't know. Now I had to take task of finding and sinking the Bismarck. It is definitely German, right, okay. Right. Ships and forces, right, okay. Ooh, okay. This is the game display. The date and time are the top right. The game starts at 6 a.m. on the 24th of May. Each turn is 6 hours, right, okay. You have 13 turns until the 12 o'clock on the 27th of May to find the Bismarck after your ships run short of fuel and have to return. Right, so we have to find the Bismarck and destroy it off clearly. The left of the screen shows a map of the area with east at the top. Okay. At the top, that's just to confuse me. And your ships. The Bismarck is sighted by these. Yeah, that's fine. Arrow keys move your ships, and forces can be moved up and down once a turn. Right, okay. So, poor weather. Yeah, okay. British could not win the battle. After the loss of the Hood, they were certain to lose it. Head south or west and attacks convoy routes. Right, okay. Do you want instructions again? No. Turn 1. Okay, so use the arrow keys to move people. So, how do I move? No sighting of the Bismarck reported. Okay, that's fine. Which force will you move, sir? So I've got the locations on the screen, haven't I? So, Force 1 is in GA. There, so the top of the screen. GA is the top of the screen. Right, okay, so let's move. I want to move the one that's in LE, which is Force 7. I want to move down. Can I move down? Down. Max 3 moves. There. Which one do I want to move now? I want to move, because we're moving the net in here, so I want to move the one that's HO, number 12. Oh, delete. That's quite good. It's sort of like hide and seek, isn't it? 12. Have I pressed the caps lock by mistake? Yeah, 12. I've moved one. Let's move the one that's IB, which is this down this side on the left. Let's move that one, IB, which is IB is 2. 2. 0 for no more moves. I think I've upset it here. Look, I've done something to it. Oh, I can't believe I've upset it. I was getting quite into that. So basically we'd hunt it down and we'd find it. That's kind of cool. I've made a right hash of it. Whatever I've done there, I've upset the game. Caps lock. 0. It won't let me type. I managed to delete something. Oh, I've upset it. Yeah, so basically we're hunting the Bismarck. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. That was actually alright. And I've managed to muck it all up. I'm so silly. I am so silly. Time to move on, unfortunately. So we'll see what else there is. It's gone quite quickly, actually. It's flown through it. Flown through this tape. It's because they're all loading, that's why. No, we haven't got the old tape error, so we're not getting those messages. Yes. An interesting time for the end of the console wars. It just happened. It was bound to happen, wasn't it? They're all the same sort of things. But as I say, they have the advantage is you can still put something in there. But I was reading some stats recently that our generations to come. First off, we need to set fire to all their phones because believe that Gen Z and Gen Alpha are predominantly phone game users. No Spectrums. No consoles, no computers, phone games. Now, although the phone game world is obviously large and there's lots of money to be had in it, I'm not convinced that you're ever going to get phone games that are going to match the quality of some of the bigger titles. However, saying that, I'm always an independent sort of indie lover, aren't I? So maybe it's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about it, you know. But I mean, to be fair, it all kind of overlaps. I'm playing a game at the moment on the PC. I saw it not too long ago. Can't remember its name. Blitzkrieg Train, I think it's called. And it looks like a mobile game. Plays a bit like a mobile game, but it's actually a PC game, and it's actually good fun. So it's all about blowing up a train as a sort of like a tower defense thing. But it looks like something PopCap might have created back in the day before they got bought by EA. It's like it's like Zoomer if you've ever played that. It's a cracking game. A while ago. Oh, speech! I didn't even know there was speech. Oh, I'm enjoying that coffee. That's a good coffee. Start? S. I am launching the fighters. Oh, I zapped. Oh, no. Oh, God, it's one of them. Where you've got so much speed. Take some of that, you vicious meteorites. I'll teach you. Good old copy of Asteroids again. Some are good and some are bad. Level of this one, it's okay. Clear the screen. Played Blastroids not that long ago. That was the sort of an updated version of this. kill this fella here, kill his little friend. And we've got killed. I've got myself feeling right into. I want to have a go back on Rogue Galaxy again now. Worst part about that, see, there's the only real issue with indie developers. No sort of real other issue is that the people who made Rogue Galaxy, for instance, they've basically retired. That's it. They made 2 games, made decent amounts of money from it, and decided to stop writing games, which is not disappointing, but kind of disappointing. You know, it's sort of, you hope that that they will continue to sort of produce more in the range, but no, it's all gone. That IP is sort of stopped and ended. You know, it's all finished as such. So it's a bit sad, really, when that happens. But I mean, that's the nature of the beast. Yeah, Rogue Galaxy. I can't remember what the second one was called. Actually, I have it, but can't remember what it was called. It didn't strike. It was a much bigger project, and it was more about it was the sort of first part of the story, if that makes sense. But and it just went by the wayside. But I liked it. I liked the sort of steel guitars in it, sort of country music. I'm a bit bit sad, really, that way. I quite like that sort of country style sometimes. You know, sort of the old sort of guitar metal. Is it metal guitars that they use? Steel guitars, isn't it? Sort of that sort of and that sort of sound. I kind of like it. It's kind of I don't know. It can be fun. I'm not quite the Blues Brothers in the you know, Billy Bob's Bar or whatever it was, where they played Rawhide for like 3.5 hours. It's not quite that bad, but I don't mind it. I think it's because as a kid, that's what I was brought up with. Westerns were a big thing. Westerns, cavalry, you know, anything that's sort of Civil War-esque. Those kind of movies were the things that I was surrounded by. There wasn't as diverse as it is now with the movies that are out there. However, I would argue nowadays that they're very bland. Very bland indeed. I watched the new Superman movie, and I'm not a massive fan of Superman anyway. Never have really been. I don't mind lanterns, and I don't mind other things, but I'm not a massive fan of Superman. I'm pleased to see he's a different Superman. He's not Superman Earth 1. However, the thing about James Gunn is it's good, but he does feel like a one-trick humour pony. It seems to be all the same thing, and this is I found myself a little bit. There's a lot going on here, and not a lot going on here at the same time. And everybody's going like the latest Lex is the best Lex. I'm not convinced by any of the Lexes really, but I think that, you know, he's there trying to kill Superman, but. Yeah, we jump straight into this sort of story with an assumption that Lex is a big bad meanie who wants to kill Superman. But the motivation has to be better. In the comic books, the motivation for Lex's destruction of Superman is that Superman is getting in the way of mankind's own destiny, i.e. he's there, you know, saving everybody from themselves instead of actually allowing mankind to grow from its experiences. So it's an interesting one. I want to watch the intro. We've got to watch the intro because I don't know what it's going to do. Intro. Once upon a time, there was a housewife named Gertie was doing the washing up when the microchip in the spin dryer went mad and sucked her through the door. The chip demanded that she take part in a computer game before she could be freed. Your job is to help Gertie by guiding her through the robots, and some of which are electrified, and push the yellow button that will get into the next room. Alright, O and P, N and M for jump. Right, okay, that's cool. 0 for menu. I've never played this, so let's play the game. The sound is on. Oh, fell on, got zapped straight away. Losing score. Score goes down. Oh. Hilariously, Gertie's got a behind. They've given Gertie a booty. Look, when Gertie stands still, she's not straight up and down. She's got a behind. Gertie jumps massively. I'm going to wait for this robot, and I'm going to do that. How do I get out of this room? I've got to push the yellow dot at the top corner. Oh, bums. Look, it's right up at the top. Why do they call it Jet Set Gertie? Because it's clearly just called Gertie. Is that just so that they could cash in on Matt Smith's look? Ah! I've died. Okay, come on. We can do it. We can do this. Oh, no. Ah, we're up. Right, so how do I get on this? Is that it? Can I jump it? Yes, I can. Oh, no. Ah, there we go. This is the easy room. This is the easy room. This is the easy room. Oh, how have we ended up in there? There we go, Gertie. She's up. She's up. There we go. Gertie's crossing. The jump's not brilliant. I'm going to fall. Yeah. So Jet Set Gertie. And we're almost there. She must push the yellow button to get out. Oh my god. Can we fall that far? Yes, we can, because we can bounce in and out of the walls. Oh no! Damn you! At least I'm. Ah! Your scores your life, basically, at the bottom corner of the screen as well. I've never seen this game before. Have you ever seen this game before? I don't even know what the cover would look like. I bet it's just called Gertie, though, really, the real one. I bet it is. I bet the real one's just called Gertie. Next room. Right, okay. It hasn't got a name for the room, though, which is a bit strange. Kind of draws it in manually there. I'm assuming that pink dot on the floor is bad. Yeah, I'm assuming that pink dot's bad. Oh, here we go. Jump it. Go on, Gertie. Poor Gertie. All she was doing was a washing, and then her microchips went mad. No! Oh, that's a nasty one. That one you have to time really well. I'm not sure what the bad guys... Oh, the robots, aren't they? That's what it said. It said they were robots. They were robots. They were crazed robots of some sort. Right, Gertie, let's get across the plants. It's actually alright. It's a bit... The jump's a bit naff, but... Oh, how did I make that? No! Oh my god, what happened there? I didn't get killed. I should have got killed. Oh! Gertie died. Big jumps. Kill Gertie. So Gertie has to fall all the way down to go back to go out. Oh, this is about madness. I've got a high score now. Look at this. How have I got so much score? Don't know how I've got so much score. Come on, Gertie. Get up there. Oh, dear. Oh. I managed it before. Come on. Got it. Go on, Gertie. Oh, we're almost there. I don't understand how I'm not getting killed by him. He's not killing me. Why is he not killing me? I was worrying all about that creature there, and he's not killed me at all. Yeah, you have to bounce off the wall. It's kind of a clear... It's kind of a design choice, that. Whee! Go on, Gertie. No. Bad Gertie. Oh, I should have jumped into the wall. Oh, it's alright, actually. It's not too bad. It's more different than I was expecting. I was expecting Jet Set Gertie to be much weirder than that. Well, load next game. What? 4? There can't be another. Loading, please wait. I thought... No, there is no other... It's just the next game on the other side. Next game you're going to play that you're loading. Wow, that's different. Well, that's the first side of that tape. It's been a roller coaster of things. It really has. I mean, from the insane carpet fitters to Antics, which wasn't too bad. Birds and the Beast 2. We've got Planet 4, which looked really quite good. The Grid Runner, which was a variation of Centipede. We've had the Bismarck, which looked great, and then I pushed a button and it broke it. We had Meteor Storm, which is basically asteroids, and then we have Jet Set Gertie, which clearly wasn't called Jet Set Gertie originally. It's definitely Gertie, but I think they probably were jumping on the Matt Smith or Matthew Smith bandwagon. Anyway, I'm going to press break now because that's and it goes back to the game as well. You press break. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I've been your host, RealGenericDemon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. I'll catch you next week when we've got the next part of the tape. Side 2. We've got some good ones coming up, I think. What we got? We've got the stock market. Yes. Fridge Frenzy. The Valley. Dragon's Bane. Demon Knight. Ned's Garden. Space Invaders and 3D Tunnels. I mean, seriously. Why wouldn't you be here next week to see that? You come back. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.